Great, thank you very much, Enrique. And also, actually, well, I understand you're one of your main clients or your main scope in what you do is the automotive sector. So this next question goes especially to you. And is the automotive sector in Mexico represents 2.9% of GDP and around 1 million jobs. Many believe this sector to have great potential, moving manufacturing out of China and into Mexico, primarily for the US market. Since the sector has been deemed not essential, industry operation has been suspended. What is your outlook on this situation? Do you see any role from the government? Probably something we all want to know and understand as this industry is being very hardly affected.
Sure. Well, in terms of production during March of this year, compared with same month of 2019, companies like General Motors, Nissan, Fiat, Chrysler, Ford, Volkswagen had a fall between 14 up to 46%. Only companies like Kia and Mazda had positive results, increasing 11 and 15% respectively in their production. In terms of exports, in this year in Mexico, the automobiles export descended almost 12% with respect of the same period of last year. No? This is according to INEGI, which is the National Institute of Statistics and Geography in Mexico. And for example, big companies installed in Mexican territory already have reflected this fall. General Motors, Fiat, and Nissan in Aguascalientes, all of them have a drop in their exports operations between the less 3 to 4% up to 37%. And these three brands, General Motors, Fiat, and Nissan, represent 54% of total exported automobile during March of this year. Other companies like Ford, Audi in Puebla, Honda, Toyota had also a fall in this third month of the year. And only 3 companies had an increase in their exports this year or this same month compared with 2019, such as Volkswagen, Kia, and Mazda are the only companies that had an increase between 7 and, well, Mazda had an increase of 71%. For Q1 of this year, Mexico had a fall of 6.9% in automobile exports globally. But in the terms of export markets, US currently is a big market for Mexico. According to AMIA, the Automotive Industry Mexican Association, volume of automobiles manufactured in Mexico has lowered their operation to main countries of destination. By now, US is the major receiver of Mexican units. They showed a drop of 5.8% during first quarter of this year compared to 2019. Canada is the second major destination and also had a drop of almost 10%. And the third main destination is Germany with 3.8% less than Q1 of 2019. And these 3 countries only represent almost 90% of automobiles exports of Mexico to the world. So indeed, Mexico could cover more manufacturing in automotive industry to the US, especially in the terms to exchange China providers or suppliers to the US. But it is also important to consider that Mexican associations requested to the government to postpone the effective date of TMEC, or USMCA in the United States, which is the new NAFTA, which is programmed to by June the 1st of this year. And these associations argument that they have not cleared the uniform regulations that they will have to follow in accordance to regional content that has to be considered in an automobile proposed in any country of the zone. So it may cause difficult to these exports may be affected in case these regulations are not clear, as US or Canada may not accept automobiles produced in Mexico if they don't fulfill these regulations. Now, regarding the government role, well, industries aren't relying now on government to face this crisis. No, an industry in automotive industry is not an exemption. For example, the association related to the automotive just regretted expressly via Twitter to the president didn't recognize the gravity of current crisis in his last statement on Sunday. So therefore, no actions or plans are expected for automotive industry, and they are considering to act on their own.
Great, thank you very much, Enrique. Actually, we just received a message from Andres Manning saying about the new State Regulatory Commission and this new document that is published today. So it will be very interesting. He just sent us a link about this Diario Oficial de la Federación, new regulations. So it will be very interesting to take a look at that information. Thank you, Andres, also. Thank you, Enrique.